What is up, everybody? Welcome back to racingdudes.com and welcome back to the last Kentucky Derby update of the season. That's right. We started these videos back in November, the week after the Breeders' Cup. This will be the last one. Why? Because next week's video will be the preview of the Kentucky Derby. There'll be no more Kentucky Derby updates because the field will be out and we'll give you the full preview next weekend. So if you've watched all of these or at least some of these, thanks for tuning in all season long. And we'll keep going one more time, give you one last update before draw day coming up this Saturday. And that leads me to what I was going to open with. Kentucky Derby draw day is this Saturday. We will be live during the Kentucky Derby draw. At least I think we're going to be. Should be. We've been every year it's ever happened. So we will be live, on YouTube, kind of reacting to the draws as they come out for the Kentucky Derby. And like I said, that will be Saturday, the last Saturday in April. So a lot going on right now. Let's kind of get you updated here with the updated list as we're going to go on here. And we're going to show you what's going on, who's in and who's out and who's a maybe. So Burnham Square, Sandman, Journalism, Rodriguez, Tistastic, Tapan Street, Sovereignty. That's the first 7. They're all in. The horses listed in italic letters are the ones that are maybe or iffy or we don't know yet. I don't really know why Final Gambit's in those letters. I think he's a definite for the Derby, but that's me speculating. That's not an official word, but he's in at number 8. Coal Battle 9, Chunk of Gold 10, Citizen Bull 11, Owen Almighty. I believe the last video we may have said he was out. I don't remember when they officially decided to put him in, but he is back in after being taken out. So we'll kind of see how that goes. Number 13, East Avenue, 14, Publisher, 15, American Promise, 16, Flying Mohawk, 17, Grande, 18 is Built, and you see Built is in italics there. He is, I would say, 50-50, let's call it. I don't have any official word on that, but I've just kind of seen some quotes here and there. They're just not sure if they want to run or not, or if he's going to run or not. So he is in the body of the field, but we're just not quite sure yet there. Luxor Cafe is at 19, Admire, Daytona at 20. Those are your Euro and Japan automatic qualifiers. You see the other Euro qualifier, a Heart of Honor, is not coming. So that is the field of 20. 2 quote-unquote possibles, Final Gambit and Built. I think Final Gambit's pretty much going to go. I would think Built is, like I said, 50-50. All right. So if Built goes out, Neoquist will be the horse that will be in. He will be at number 20 if Built is to pull out, or any other horse for whatever reason that might as well. So Neoquist sitting right there at 21. They have said if we draw into the body of the field, we will enter the race. So we'll see if he can get one defection and get in. Render Judgment. He's in italics. It's kind of a 50-50 situation there with him at this moment. I did hear Churchill Downs say they probably think he won't run. I've also heard other reports that he might. So, again, I can't officially report on anything. He sits at 22. And then Baeza, who started this journey, I think he was like 27 once the dust's all settled. He's up to 23. He is going to ship to Churchill. It sounds like he is going to enter the also eligible list. So if he doesn't make it into the body of the field, he will be an also eligible, it sounds like, and he'll just hope until Derby Day, or at least the day before Derby Day, that somehow he can get in. So that is the top 23. I should say also California Burrito at 24. They said they will, they kind of want to run. So, he's 4 defections away, talking about California Burrito. We'll see if he can get in. That's a new one that they kind of added late last week. So we'll see if he can get in. So, look, I kind of think Neoquist is going to make it. I kind of think Baeza is, I would call it like maybe 40% chance to make it. Render Judgment, probably 50-50 to make it as well. So it just kind of feels like we'll get one more defection somewhere, whether that is Built or whether that's just something that pops up that it's like, oh, man, I didn't see that coming, which we know that can happen as well. So I think Neoquist will make it, and then we'll see. You're going to need a little bit of luck for sure if you're number 22 and number 23. We're getting late in the game. Like I said, we're about 6 days away from draw. So, it's kind of now or never as far as getting into the body of the field. A lot of horses putting in their final preparations coming up this weekend. We also had a lot of works last weekend, the last really serious works. No news coming out of that as far as horses that didn't look that great, or maybe we're going to pull out of the race. We haven't really heard a lot of that. I did hear really good reports on Sovereignty. I thought everybody was saying he looked amazing in his workout. So that's good. That's good for Sovereignty backers and people, probably myself included, that'll have him on tickets somewhere on Kentucky Derby Day. And, with that being said, we're going to do a full video next week. Once I know the field, I should say I'm going to do a video on the pace of the race. A week ago, 2 weeks ago, I thought, it may be fast, but it may not be that fast. Boy, it's starting to really feel like it's going to speed up. And so horses like Sovereignty, I think, look better today than they did this time last week. So, but again, I'm not going to waste my time, analyzing pace. And then a week from now, we get the draw and the horses I talked about aren't in it, right? I will do a pace video separate on its own coming up next week. So once I know the actual field. So we'll talk about that, but it does look like the closers are going to have a favorable setup, at least on paper, as of right now. All right. Quickly, I'll just kind of recap the top fives for the last time. There aren't any changes, but, I want to give you a top five one more time. I'll go to John first. John White, been nice enough all year long to send in his top fives. He will be on Blinkers Off coming up on Monday of next week. So I'm recording this on a Monday and releasing this video on a Monday. A week from right now, John White will be on the air with us for Blinkers Off. So if you like John, you can hear his expanded thoughts. He's been nice enough to send us little tidbits here and there for these videos that have added a lot to it, but he will be on Monday. With that being said, John has Rodriguez number 5. He has Sovereignty number 4, Tapan Street number 3, Sandman 2, and Journalism 1. I have Tistastic number 5, Sovereignty number 4, Rodriguez 3 for me, Sandman 2, and then Journalism number 1. Now, I read those quickly because I think here's the important thing to note. Those are the top fives for John and I. But here's the deal. This is why it's very important to listen to the previews once the races actually come out and listen to John White's Monday show. That may be our top 5, how we kind of have them ranked from a talent perspective. But once the field comes out and we get things like, the pace and the post positions and stuff like that, what I'm trying to say is, like, your bets may not be these 5 horses, right? We may do something completely different because post position matters so much in the Derby, and the pace of the Derby is going to matter as well. So those are top 5s as far as how we kind of see the talent stacking up. Then our bets will kind of be formulated based on the draws and things like that. So something to keep an eye on there as well. Like I said, we do have a lot coming up on the website. It's going to be fun. The next 2 weeks are just going to be wild. So we'll have a lot of shows covering this. And obviously it all starts Saturday with that post position draw. If you've purchased a betting Bible, don't worry. You don't have anything to do now. You've made the purchase. They will probably be out the Tuesday or Wednesday before the Kentucky Derby. Those will be released. The fields will come out Saturday. The past performances will come out Sunday. We give the guys 2 to 3 days to handicap, and then we get it to you. So if you are one of those people that bought a betting Bible, first of all, thank you very much. Second of all, we'll email it to you, or we'll send you an email and let you know it's in your account as soon as it's released. Look, I would say Wednesday of Derby week, just to be safe on that one. So, all right. Well, I guess that's about it. There's just not a whole lot to talk about. Like I said, that is what's coming up, though, this Saturday. Usually we talk about, hey, here's a big Kentucky Derby prep race, but it's going to be the draw, and we'll be right here for it. So, guys, once again, if you've watched this video, whether it's been 2 or 3 weeks or the whole time since November, really appreciate it. Thank you very much. We do this every year, and the audience just gets bigger and bigger for these shows, and that's what we like. So just keep on coming back to the website. Keep staying tuned. We'll have you covered as far as the Kentucky Derby goes. All right, guys. One last time, hit that like button if you liked the video. Hit subscribe if you really like it. Want to get alert anytime we do videos like this. And most importantly, stay tuned to the channel for more Kentucky Derby news.